people is over 1 million, is over 2 million right now. The engagement so far. Just one video yesterday, as I speak to you right now, has generated 360,000 views on one. Another posted yesterday night. That video, as before I came in here, has generated 561,000 views. One. Another one posted. It has generated yesterday evening. It has generated 261,000. So at the end of the day, this is just one. Now imagine you are putting all of these people together, and then you are saying this is it. How many millions do you think you have in a day? The social media space might actually be crashing anytime soon once this project starts. And that's the simple truth. All over Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa.
I don't know if I have to put this question on the target of 2,000 houses. 2,500.
Yep.
When it is met, what comes? But this show is going to go on until that is met.
The question,
after that?
please, the question is what comes after?
As in the target of that 2,500.
Okay,
houses.
once you achieve that,
The greatest.
never ends.
Let me. I like the question. Now that I've understood the question very well. The greatest success of this project will be for it to stimulate collaborative housing provision strategies amongst the middle income earners of not only Nigeria but Africa, to help us find a way of systematically and sustainably solving the problems that governments across Africa have failed to solve. My brother, if this show can do that, if this show, apart from entertaining an average viewer, can make you decide, you know what? That show, we saw Aigbe, the way she was carrying this thing. We saw Ninolowo, the way he was carrying this thing. But you know what? One thing that we learned from the show is that when you and I come together, what ordinarily we use in beer parlor to entertain ourselves, 10,000 naira a month. I told you, this is an estate where you are now. This building is owned by a group of people who contribute 10,000 naira a month. We are doing 140 units here. The first time I brought you here, my brother, what did you see?
It was all level 0.
No, there was no foundation here.
Absolutely.
When I started interacting with this gentleman,
Absolutely.
I started interacting with this gentleman January 2020. This, my fellow director at ULDA, when we were talking about reality TV shows, said, you know what? I know a guy who was part of BB Nigeria ever since he started from Big Brother Africa, and introduced him. And I called him up and we held a meeting somewhere around Fagba in January. By the end of January, I traveled out of Nigeria, but I came back. I came back not too long. COVID started. Everywhere was in lockdown. By the time they allowed us to move again around April, around April, May, I brought you here, Abi. Nothing was here, nothing at all. Well, by then we owned.
So the project was barely 2 years ago now.
1. May, he's talking of last
It's
year.
not even 1 year.
It's not up to 1 year.
It's not up to a year. Yes. That's 2020.
It's like May last year.
That is the power of expertise. You see, ironically, one of the things that we are not harnessing well in Africa is that he used to be a lecturer in a university in the United Kingdom. He used to be in the United Kingdom, also functioned in South Africa. He is a builder, but if he wants to introduce himself, he will say he's a plumber. Because you know what? He is one of the very few, if not the only one that I know, Nigerian, who is a member of the World Plumbing Council. These people, they go to other societies, they get the best of training, they give the best of values to those societies, but because we don't have strategies such as this, they function in those places to add value, but we don't get the advantages of their expertise in Nigeria. It took that man 2 months. I will show you the picture. It took him to lead a team of young persons 2 months and 2 weeks to build two bedroom semi-detached houses that we are selling for 4 million naira, and you need to see the houses. So if this show would achieve, the greatest achievement would be to entertain and sensitize the people that when you come together and you are mentored by people who are honest and people who really want the best for their societies, there is no limit to what we can achieve in respect of social housing and indeed infrastructure. We tend to want to believe that it's only government that should solve infrastructure problem. You know what? One of the ways we can sustainably fight poverty in our society is to encourage our people to go into infrastructure investment, solve the fundamental problem. You are coming from Lagos now, look at what it has taken you people to beat the traffic congestion, and yet there are parallel roads that could be run, turned. And when you turn a road, those who are involved in the investment will get money back. But you know what? In Nigeria, we just believe the government should do it.
And that's why we are where we are.
The first of its kind, it's the most intriguing and spellbinding reality TV show to come out of Africa. Celebrity Come Bill. This is more than a reality TV show. It is
the same 50 plots that we bought for 125 million naira in February 2020. Now a plot is 6 million naira. So money, however meager, when it's properly channeled into good and reasonable investment, will grow. When that person was contributing that money, 10,000 naira, it was not something that could harm his or her life. But over a period now of less than 1.5 years, if you then say what is the worth of his contribution in the first year, ordinarily it should be 120,000 naira. But that 120,000 naira now is looking like it's moving nearer 300,000 naira in value. So one of the things we want to do with this project, like I told you, we sold the venture. We sold the venture bond to finance this project. We sold it for 100,000 naira, a unit of the venture bond. You know our strategy. Our strategy is that between this annual production for 3 years and the real estate investments that we will be committing, whatever is coming from it to, in 3 years, even if you cannot own a 2-bedroom semi-detached house as a low-income or middle-income earner in Nigeria, you would have built a sizable percentage of equity to make you unshake a mortgage company. Because to activate a commercial mortgage in Nigeria, you need minimum of 20%. So if you have the 20%, because an investment that you bought 3 years has given you that 20%, now we are saying this person is eligible to take the key, the mortgage company pays for you, and they spread the balance of the 3 million over a period of more than 10 years. You are paying 3 million over a period of more than 10 years. It cannot be more than the rent you are paying now, that you don't own anything in that house. You are your landlord. You are your own landlord. Apart from the fact that you are your own landlord, you are every month that you pay, you are growing your equity in the property. Mentorship is the name of the game. Look, there is no society in the world, there is no industry in the world where wealth is just thrown at people. Wealth is a function of the working knowledge you have to harness the opportunity of any market. That is what we are trying to democratize now for low and middle income Nigerians using the platform of entertainment. My name is Bola Oba. My first name being Bola. My surname is Oba. We're basically here to speak to an innovative, creative televisual production, a reality TV production that is called Celebrity Come Build, or fondly called now CCB Naija. Is a reality TV production that brings about known celebrities and taking them through basic training in building and construction with a view to letting them showcase to the Nigerian and global audience that the building process is not so much of a mystery, is a science that if somebody were to take the time to understand it, you will even minimize cost and maximize the opportunities if you understand the building process. To be honest with you, the fundamental objectives are one, to let an average young person, because we are coming from the background of being training providers in the building and construction trades, and because we have noticed that many of our youngsters don't really want to come into acquiring skills, and there are fantastic opportunities for good remunerations, good self-esteem, and yet even with scholarships on the table and funding opportunities and stipends, they're not enrolling. So we believe that the power of the celebrities will help to let an average young person watching the reality TV show realize that their lives sustaining opportunities in the building and construction, in acquiring building and construction skills. That's number one. Number two is that we want to use this show to galvanize or stimulate a form of positive revolution amongst middle and low income earners, that when they come together and work as a collaborative forum, they will be able to solve some fundamental problems that they confront as individuals wanting to own their own homes. It's easy when you and I pull resources together. It has been in our history. I wonder why people seem to have forgotten it. In ancient times before colonization, people would use their age group system to build houses for their mates. So on one Saturday, we will all decide that members of my age group will not go to the farm. They will come to my plot and build my own house. The Yorubas even have a particular word for it, that they will come to my farm and build my own house. And you see, more Saturdays down the road, I will also go and join my group, my age mates, to go and build the house for somebody who came to help to build my own house. Why is it now that to own your own house, you have to look for the land, you have to go and look for the artisans, you have to go and do everything yourself? There is no society where building and owning a house is being left in that very primitive state that solves the problem, that sustainably solves the problem of housing and solves the problem of poverty. Because you must remember that most of the societies we celebrate today, 60% of the GDP of America is residual in the houses that people live in. How come that the GDP of Nigeria marks housing low as a GDP contributor? So those are the fundamental objectives of this project. Fantastic. We really want them to pick some vital information from this entertainment project, to be able to leverage those information to use positively to own their own homes. One of the viewers will win a house here. The house has already started, Abby. One of the viewers will win one of the 2 houses that the celebrities are already being mentored to build. 3-bedroom bungalow, just like this. One of the viewers, one of the highest voting viewers, I think the 1,000 highest voting viewers will be balloted openly, and the lucky one will win that. Apart from that, every week a viewer is winning some gifts, some giveaways. It could be 20 bags of cement, it could be tiles, whatever our sponsors give us. In fact, a health insurance company is giving free health insurance for 1 year cover to one of the viewers. Apart from that, I think next week somebody is giving, travel agency is giving return ticket to Dubai. A traveling agency is giving a return ticket to Dubai. Somebody is giving $50 to 24 viewers from next week. You know, so viewers is a very interactive, very engaging this thing where people will be entertained and yet benefit.
Okay, so my name is Asoleme O.J. Eniola. I'm a filmmaker, a producer, a director, a technical director, a cinematographer, and around for like 22 years. September this year will be my 22 years in the production world, from filmmaking to documentaries, to all of that, to reality show, even to the biggest one before this, the Big Brother and all of that, so all over. Okay, so to start with, we have 12 celebrities picked across Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, for the show. And then, so we also then pick them from the various aspects of the entertainment industry: movie, music, reality stars, that's people who have done reality shows before, and then comedy. So we try to make sure that everybody is represented on the show. And so the show, 2 weeks, there's going to be a first 2 weeks training for all of the celebrities to teach them and train them on what they are coming to do. This is not just an entertainment show. It's majorly a show to demystify the building construction industry in Nigeria and in Africa. So using the power and the clout of the celebrities. So the celebrities themselves will be going through a 2 weeks training every day, back to back for 2 weeks, on how to be a site supervisor or a site manager on site. So then after that, then we'll now have 9 weeks. They're going to be in for 9 weeks to build the 3-bedroom bungalow each. So it's 12 of them. So the 12 of them will be splitted into two teams, 6 per team, to build a 3-bedroom bungalow each. So it is a collective effort, but then narrowed down into being an individual voting and all of that. So that's that, and that will run for 9 weeks. So altogether, you're looking about 11 to 12 weeks for the entire period, the training and the show itself. And then, so we have a lot of people representing the entertainment industry. We have Aigbe, we have Ninolowo, Bola, we have Nkechi Blessing, we have Taddy, we have Anto, we have Rosie of the celebrity, the reality show she came out from, and then we have from South Africa, we have Nollywood, we have from Ghana, we have Rosemond, and then we have Lizzy, Ibadan, the school teacher, and then we have Josh Too Funny, and then we have Funky Malam, and so it's spread across. Apart from just the entertainment industry, we also try to look at major parts of Nigeria, the Igbo, the Yoruba, all of those people having a representation on the show. So basically that's that, and then yeah. Okay, no, it's not going to be fully online. Like, we're not saying, oh, it's just going to be online. Yes, we're definitely working with some TV stations, and we're trying to, which is why we've now announced the dates that the show will kick off. But people should be ready, because we might just announce that it will be kicking off the next day. so people should get ready for that. We're trying to harmonize all the TV stations together and then have a date, so we can then announce. But apart from that, technically, we're ready. The show has been formatted by us, Ogis Media Limited, since last year, and it's content-wise and everything-wise, we're so ready. We're just looking for the TV stations to come together, and also it will go beyond Nigeria. It will also be showing in the UK. I don't want to mention the TV stations because of your TV station. The deal has been signed already, so it's going to be shown in UK every day, and then we're going to be having some extended versions online every day. So on TV it's going to be 1 hour, but online it could be like 3-4 hours. So we're going to be using that, because online is where the world is going into right now. But at the same time, we cannot take our faces off the terrestrial TV and all of that. So that's why we're trying to create that balance and make sure that everybody gets to watch it all over the world. And then presently there is an app that is being, I think the app is ready actually, being created for people in Spain, in Portugal, places where they don't speak English, for an immediate translation to know what people are saying and all of that on the show. So it's a global show, and then not forgetting that this is the first of its kind on the continent of Africa. So content-wise, people are going to freak out, because the content we have will be generating can possibly last for 5 years. So content-wise, it's extremely rich. Just in the process of the training alone, some of the celebrities say, oh, I want to do this, I'm doing this, and all of that. In one day, they post, and in one day, you're having 360,000 views, you're having 520,000 views, you're having lots and lots like that. We decided to do a live IG stuff, and then we discovered that across board we have over 700,000 on that night. So it's a show that is going to be on everyone's faces, on TV, on your phone, anywhere, everywhere. It's going to be there. Okay, so something happened today in the training. Let me not let the cat have the bag, but trust me, you guys are going to be fully entertained, fully. That's why I said that the content we're going to be having, as a TV person, 5 years is not enough for us to use it. So which is why that's one of the major reasons why we're going online, because 1 hour won't be enough for us to push it. So you're going to be seeing a lot of crazy madness, a lot of entertainment, a lot of fun, a lot of teaching and learning. That is the key word for us. People learning how to build. So in the process, you're going to be getting all sorts of content from these guys. Even in the training alone, it's been crazy. So it is totally a show that nobody would want to take his or her face off for 1 minute once it starts showing. That we can solely basically assure everyone, you will not want to lose a minute, not even a minute. We're looking at the first 10 years from now. That's why you see where we are now. The land is quite massive. So we plan that the show, we want to run it for the first 10 years. So after 10 years, then we'll see how it pans out. But our plan is to run for the first 10 years. Yes, that's it. Yes. So that's all you'll be seeing. Every year you keep adding more buildings. Every year we keep adding more buildings. We call it the CCB Production Village. So one of the viewers will be, one of the lucky viewers will be going on with 3-bedroom bungalow, which is one of the ones that the stars will be building. Now, because we know that the show is going beyond Nigeria, the show is being represented by people even outside Nigeria. So that house will be, the people will be getting an equivalent of that 3-bedroom bungalow, which is put at $35,000. So the luckiest winner will be going home. If it's a Nigerian, with the 3-bedroom bungalow, but if it's not in Nigeria or in Nigeria, you go home with $35,000 for being a fan that followed through from the beginning to the end. That's one. And then every week, the fans will be getting loads and loads of gifts every week. Loads of building materials, loads of gifts, cash prizes, and all of that every week from beginning to the end of the show. In fact, even before the show begins, even the show right now, even before the show begins, people will be winning as much as $50, as much as $100, even before the show begins, because it's a show for everybody, not just the celebrity alone. Carrying cements and all of that, putting out, fantastic, yes. They signed up for it, and then they are very, very much up to the task, guys. You need to see, like I said, the content is massive. Okay, so number one thing is that, this is about one of the very few reality shows where you have the producers and the people who wrote the format being Nigerians. The format started somewhere in Omole. We sat down for days, for weeks, and we started and completed the format. That's a beautiful thing in Nigeria, that Nigerians do. And then producing such a show by a Nigerian company is also massive. So we don't get to bring in people from South Africa, people from other countries to come and help us with this. And then we're doing it, and then trust me guys, we're cleaning it. We're choking them. The winner will be going on with a total whooping sum of 120 million, which so far is still the biggest that has happened in Nigeria. And when I say it's the biggest, I know what I'm saying, because I've been part of the reality show industry since year 2011. I've done loads, almost 80% of the reality shows that happen in Nigeria, in Africa, I've been part of it. So when I say that, I know it. And then apart from the 120, they said the first runner-up will be going on with a 3-bedroom bungalow with a lot of other consolation prizes. And each day by day, things keep adding up to what they will be getting. Trips to Dubai, trips to UK, getting building materials, getting sponsorship, getting a lot of things going on the show. So it keeps getting better by the day. Okay, so like I said, 2 teams, but when the voting process starts, they are going to be individuals. So you say the losing team on a particular week gets put up. So then at that point it becomes an individual race. So whoever gets the lowest votes on that week, bye-bye. The funny thing is that the show you're talking about, the other show you're talking about, is a show I'm part of. So and then we know quite a lot, and then we're not competing with them, but we know for sure that what we have has never been done on the continent of Africa. So that is a unique selling point for us. So whatever show that is happening alongside us, we are quite sure of the content we have. Trust me, this is the first of its kind. And then Nigerians will be proud. Nigerians will be proud that this is happening, and it's happening in Nigeria, for Nigerians majorly, by Nigerians and all of that. So we're not scared at all. No, absolutely not. The sky is large enough for over 1 million birds to fly. CCB Nigeria show would give any kind of show run for their money, trust me. I'm 100% confident of that. Oh yes, employment opportunities has even started. Even from the moment we started writing the formats, Nigerians wrote the formats. Do you understand? So that is money being paid while running the formats. From there, we get into production. Now, the training production alone, crew alone, is about 68. Now, when the show starts, it's going to be about 124. So imagine 124 Nigerians directly involved in production for that amount of weeks and months. That is money going into families. One. And then imagine the fact that, okay, the building process, the people who will be the people who will be working with the celebrities on site, they will get paid. So the people will be doing a whole lot of things around the show. People are getting paid. Not they will be getting. People are actually getting paid. So that's quite huge. Yeah. So it's a whole lot for us. No. This is not a 24/7 show. No, it's not a 24/7 show. Even though we know that we have more content to run if there's anything like 27 hours. Even though we know we have more content to run for 24 hours, but this is the first time it's happening, and then we are not them. So I mean, so we're just trying to start small. There's something they call humble beginning. So by the next season, we could decide to say, okay, guys, let's go 24 hours. Trust me, we have more than what it takes. More technically, not just about me. We have a lot of people across Africa who are technically involved on this show. So it's CCB Nigeria. It's a very wide show, even in terms of technicalities. So we're not scared of any one of them. We're here to stay. We're prepared for this. We're made for this.
encourage viewers to vote for you? Any strategy?
Basically nothing like strategy, because it dey play, it dey show. Because anybody that hears it, that a fan, we win 3-bedroom flat, you will vote, you will die voting, you will vote till your head will not want to be there again. So that alone is a strategy on its own. Like each of our fans would want to put in more work to get their favorites to win the house, and they, by voting, the best voter gets a house, and you want to be the best voter, everyone wants to be a best voter. That alone on its own is a strategy that nobody can contend with.
Yeah, the strategy is prayer and fasting.
What?
Prayer and fasting. We're good, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.